All right, hello, Raiders. This is Sly once again, and today it's going to be another Rage Shadow Legends video. And today we're going to talk about Clan Boss. So this is going to be a Clan Boss 101 unkillable comp team conversation or topic for today. So I'm going to show you clips for my unkillable team, and I'm going to show you the account that I took over um, using Bat Eater. But now I'm going to show you Tower, Warcaster, and Seeker Clan Boss comp. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you some run here in Clan Boss. All right, so this is going to be my team. I don't have a Draco or any great poisoner better than Fane, so I'm gonna use Fane. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna show you the logic behind this comp. All right, because it's different from Bat Eater, but somewhat kind of similar based on speed and turn order. So. First, we're gonna use block damage here, all right, for Warcaster, right, and then just skill one for Seeker in preparation for the 2:1 comp, and then Feign. It would be better for you, for him or for her to use the A2, which poison and decrease attack, but doesn't really need it because we have a block damage buff. All right. And then, okay, that's cool because we get another turn, so that's a good thing because Finn is actually in a relentless. I'm gonna show you the her actually gears, so it's really good. Next is going to be um, tower here, which we will be using the A2, okay, of tower. All right, so I believe Plarium like made a great decision or will be making a great decision here in what they call quality of life because you can now, let's say, set specific skills for the champion to be used in each and every dungeon. So I'm not sure how it really would work out, but I believe that will be a great help, especially in clan boss and some other dungeon. All right, so going back, okay, Septimus is the slowest here. So we're gonna use this A2, which would really deal a huge damage. So that's sometimes it goes up to like 350k. All right, another turn. So what we're gonna be doing here is we will be manipulating clan boss stun priority. So let's hit autobind for now. Okay. So the purpose here is for the clan boss to land its stun to Septimus. So it doesn't really matter because Septimus here is just a real damage dealer and debuff extender. All right. Either way, we put first the leader is Septimus and then followed by Fane. So if Septimus is not gonna be stunned, clan boss would turn to Fane to be the second option to be stunned. All right. But we're really making sure that the stun with um, Septimus will be targeted by the clan boss stun here. All right, so we're actually on third turn. All right, so right now, as you can see, Seeker also has lesser health, but of course, in terms with HP and defense, Seeker is a bit higher than Septimus. So that's why, and Septimus is going to be, is actually the leader. So that's one of the factor why Clan Boss is targeting Septimus. As you can see, we're on a Void Clan Boss here, Ultra Nightmare. So if it's going to be a neutral, as with my previous video, Clan Boss stun priority, it would always go for the leader. And then whoever has below 85%, but more than 15%. I'm not sure if that still works because there's a lot of batches that has been released lately. But so far, it really works for me here. So my I I never run a failed clan boss um, before using this comp. All right. Um, so far, I've been using this comp for, let's say, more than a week now, almost 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video and let's go to the final score. And then after that, I'm gonna show you also comp that it runs like we're gonna run a bat eater comp. So let's let me discuss how it worked. So far here, the two champion that you can actually replace is really Fane and Septimus. So you can replace Septimus with Vizier or whoever does extend, or maybe you could use like the one who can use ally attack. If there's no like you don't have any extender, and then also a poisoner like Vayne, you can use any poisoner out there who does a lot of damage. Poisoner with a decreased defense, as long as you can get this weekend decreased defense and poison, you're good to go, right? So you can replace any of these two champions here. So the most important champion that you don't have to get stunned that must not be stunned is the Seeker, Warcaster, and Rush Guard, and it they can't be replaced. So Fane and Septimus can be replaced with any champions that think would be viable in this comp, and then they could do comparable damage. Okay. Fane is actually just really the last option if you do have other champions like Venus, or if you have like um Draco, and other champions that can do really a huge poison damage with like debuff, like decrease defense and weaken. Those champion can be used as a replacement on this comp. All right. So again, I'm gonna pause the video. Let's go to the end result, and then we'll also do run a bat eater comp. So understanding how this works. All right, we're back now, Raiders, and this is going to be the 48 turn, and it's 48 turn. Now, we're almost there. You go. So 70 million. We just need 200 thousand damage, 200k damage, and we're on one key and Ultra Nightmare. Okay, so probably now you would understand how this works. So it really has to be, you really need to manipulate the stun. Should go to your either the leader or the number two slot, which is going to be Fane. As long as the stun won't land to either Seeker, Warcast, or Rush Guard, you're all set. And of course, Rush Guards needs to be on um, it's an immortal set, so he could regenerate HP 3% every turn. So he won't be targeted of a clan boss stun. So probably I can do like around what do you call this, like 72 million here. All right, and after this, I'm gonna show you um, how the bot ear comps work. Okay. All right, that's 72 million for you. Okay, so all right, we're gonna pause the video and then let's switch to the bot eater comp. All right, give me 1 second. So we do have here 72.36 million. Pain was able to do 27 million. Seeker 10 million, 15 million for Septimus, 7 million for Warcaster. Okay, 1 second. Let me switch to the Bat Eater comp. All right, so this is actually Bat Eater comp. So first, we need to do A3 with the first Man Eater, and then A2 for Seeker. All right, and then A3 for Painkeeper. And then A1 or A2 for um, second man eater. Okay, and then either this two. So let's do A2 for Feign, and that's it. Just hit auto, right? So this team can't do one key yet. This is supposed to be the team that I took over for almost a year now. This team actually started with hitting 3 key in brutal. Then when I took over the account, it was really a huge improvement. Not to brag about this, but from 3 key brutal, we managed to do. It used to be like um, the the team that could do 3 key Ultra Nightmare. I believe it's like one man eater, and then there's also like Painkeeper. There's no Seeker at that time, so we're using Bulwark. So we're kind of we do have 3 champion. Wherein we can manipulate the stun to Bulwark. Okay, um, Bulwark should be the one getting the stun to extend the debuff. All right. Probably it was they call the slow boy comp. What was the name of it? And then we managed to do the double man eater and the seeker. So that's what we call the bat eater. So we did that for like 10 months or 11 months now. All right, so this account here is used to be one of my clanmate and my friend. Then I took over the account and made some improvements. So it was really a huge improvement. So Clan Boss gives him really a lot of benefits. So before he used to spend around like let's say around 500 to $1,000 per month. But once after we were able to do like 2 keys in Clan Boss, and we were able to at least maximize the efficiency of his account. He's slowly, um, spending lesser money every month, and now I believe now he's a free to play. Okay, I'm not sure if a free to play or really a low spender who would just probably spend gems. All right, so these team can probably do 50 million, the most, or 51 million in each run. So that's okay. Well, that's good enough for you to get like 2 key on Ultra Nightmare, 1 key on Nightmare, and then 1 key on Brutal. So you can get like 6 keys every day. All right, and that really improves his team. So I believe for the equipment sets and speed of this team, you can see a lot of those guides in YouTube. But the good thing about this is how it works is you really have to have two man eater and seeker, and then let the painkeeper let's say reduce the cooldown of those two man eaters, so you can always have like an unkillable and black debuff every turn. So it's different from what you saw with my tower, because tower doesn't have like a black debuff, and it's not unkillable but block damage. So your champion won't get their HP lesser every turn. But this one although boss would definitely target the lower HP, doesn't really matter because it has like black debuff. So this is probably the best comp for unkillable, and it's really easy to run with all affinity. All you need to do is really change your poisoner, okay, to a stronger affinity. All right, but it's probably a less damage compared to the rush card, the tower, and the secret comp. Or probably it really would depend on your Great Hall and then the gears that you are actually equipping them. Because in this team, I believe you can only put Relentless to your Poisoner. But on the Tower and the Seeker and Warcaster combination, you could put Relentless to the two Damager, uh, s- which is I believe mine is like Septimus and Fane. If you have Drake or Vizier or the ally attack champ, you can put like um, relentless gears on them because it doesn't really matter. Even the relentless procs, they're still within the next champion's turn. So all right, they're still gonna get a block debuff block damage buff. All right, even though their relentless gears keeps proccing. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. For the the speed and the gears, I'm gonna show you later on. So let's go ahead and stop this. All right. Okay, I'm gonna switch my video to my main account. All right, 1 second. All right, here we are with my main account. So I'm gonna show you the gears. All right, of my unkillable team here. So let's start with rush guard. So rush guard overall is like 246, and then attack is like 3.2k, and then critical. I prioritize the critical rate so he can do more damage because it doesn't make sense if you have more critical damage but you're not really uh, proccing the critical. So you do have a like a less than 100% critical rate. So it's kind of useless, all right? Um, and then masteries, skills, I book him so to do more damage, but you didn't really have to. This is really the only skills that must be booked, but you can book other skills to do more damage. All right, and then for masteries, some typical masteries here. All right, this is for Life Drinker, but you don't really have to because he has like Immortal Set, all right, for his HP to keep intact as the let's say turn goes by. And then we have Septimus here. So Septimus, I have him on a Relentless Set and give him as much damage as he can. Critical rate is a bit low. But I think good enough, you know. If I can do like 85% more, or 100% even, with probably, um, reducing the critical damage, I would do that instead, because that would give him more scores. And then not some really good gears yet, but I'll get there. Okay. Speed is this is the slow. He's actually the slowest, and then he has like lesser defense and health. So that when the first hit of the clan boss, the second hit, he would take more damage than everyone does, and then he will be the leader. He's actually the leader, so the stun is actually being prioritized on him. So that's how you manipulate stun. All right. Be it Septimus or other team or leader that you'll be replacing Septimus, you need to build him that way or her that way. Then Warcaster here is really this is the fastest champion, so 266 for the speed. I made him 100% critical, 107% critical rate, and then a bit of an attack and defense. All right, so he will take less damage once the boss actually hits his first AoE. All right, that's it. And then masteries is gonna be the same actually. So life drinker, but this probably really won't get that. Uh, the HP wouldn't really go below 50%. So you can actually replace this. Then that's it. Skills, I probably book a lot of. Okay, um, might need to book this skills so to get 10% more damage. Okay. What else? Probably is enough. But epic books can really easy to come by if you're hitting the Ultra Nightmare and a Nightmare daily. All right. The third is actually Seeker. So Seeker made him the critical rate of Seeker is a bit less. So it's probably he's not doing a lot of damage, just minimal. But his speed is 248, so a bit higher defense and health compared to Septimus. But as you can see earlier, Seeker health is kind of really going a bit squishy, but Septimus is really the squishiest, or the lesser defense compared to Seeker. Okay, so I might probably improve his defense and health, so it won't go that low, lower than Septimus once the first area hits them. Masteries, so it's actually the same basic masteries. That's pretty much about it. So I book all of his skills to do more damage. That's it. As long as the stun of Clownbus won't um, get to Seeker, then you're safe. So third is actually Feigns. Feign is in a relentless set. I'm lucky to come by and to get those kind of sets. Um, 99% for critical rate, 177. Before I used to boost his critical damage, less critical rate. That's why I'm kind of struggling getting one key. But critical rate is really important, and then you just bump up the critical damage. Okay, because it doesn't make sense if your critical rate is like 50% less and then you have really a high critical damage, it won't really proc, right? Speed is 247, accuracy is 277, that's good enough. Skills, book him out, all right? And then masteries, typical masters for support and damager, so to refresh the poison here, and then to extend the debuff, all right? And then to boost some stats, all right? That's what I actually did to her. Okay, so that's about it, guys. And all right, so I'm gonna show you the last one is going to be the Bat Eater, the speed and team. All right, I believe you already have it, so still I'm gonna show you. All right, um, with my friend's account that I took over like 10 months ago or a year ago. Just 1 second. So here's my friend's account. He has like what was that? 2 man eater. Okay. All right, 2 man eater. So the first man eater is 165 speed. All right, 165 speed. So 103% critical rate, and then typical like masteries. So you need to have this because what's this? Okay, has a chance counter attack. This doesn't really matter. I guess this one lose 25% health. Deterrence probably is 4. We used to use this champion for slow wave comp, so that's probably why it has its masters and we didn't change it. Second man eater, same speed is 245. Okay, so this is the slow man eater. 245, oh, 247 is the speed, 93% crit rate. And then we have your Seeker. Seeker is 248, 248, and then pretty much the same with the speed of my Tower and Warcaster and Seeker. All right. Just a bit probably less, like couple of speed or one or couple of speed here. Um, Overall stats 248, critical rate, that's good enough. Masters the same masteries for offense and defense for Clan Boss. And his damage dealer is Fane. This one has like 220, I believe 221 speed. All right, 221, 220. Okay, it can be done. Um, All right, and then critical is a bit less critical damage, so maybe we need to bump up the critical damage here to 100. I'm gonna probably redo this or tell him about that. And then speed is 221, and then last is the where is that? The Painkeeper. So where's Painkeeper? Probably on his fault. Okay, Painkeeper. So 247. Um, right. 247 is the Painkeeper. And then the, let's see, the total stats here. Oh, so all right. So that's probably the reason, okay, why Painkeeper is not. All right. So we're lucky here that we didn't really continue the run. So he probably switched the gear to a different champion. But now, Painkeeper should be around 247. That's his exact speed here, 247. And then, okay, so that's it. It's pretty much about it. Masteries, you didn't have to have him on Life Drinker, but pretty much you can put Life Drinker because this is no longer slow by comp, right? Um, the the masteries you don't have to put him on any masteries that would do increased turn meter, any of them, because it get it will compromise their turn order, and that would be a failed run. All right. So again, that's about it, guys. So this account used to be like really an account with a lot of like dollars spent, but now it's kind of transitioning to still a spender probably, but and then he transitioned to really a free to play. I'm not sure if it's really saying he's 100% free to play or just probably a low spender, but it really helps him a lot to save money a lot. All right, while still competing um, in the game or trying to keep up with those whales. All right, so let me switch to my main account here, and then guys, if you would like to ask some questions, if you have any ideas you want to share, or any thought or any composition that you would like to share with me, just feel free to comment below and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video. And of course, consider subscribing so I could make more videos for you and you'll be notified with videos I'll be making as a free to play or low spenders. That would really also help you guys. All right. Like I said, I'm not a whale. I always do videos based on how my account stands as a free to play or low spender. So this is gonna be like doable for you. All right. Let's not make videos where I'm not making videos where it's really impossible for you to achieve because of those like you need to spend a lot. No, this is basically what I'm doing. So probably I'm kind of lucky with my some of my champions and gears, but this is mainly for free to play or low spenders. That's it, right? No OP gears, no OP champs. Okay, just a realistic thing to do for a free to play account. All right, this is Lay once again. You have a great day and peace. Bye bye.